Was good? Was good? Hope my mic is not muted. Let me confirm as I've been making that same mistake every time. Should come on right about now. Yeah, that powered up. What do you want? I just flew in from Miami. I'm in a bill on the bar, little bar, little bar. I'm new. So that PDC squawk 3502 maintain 7000. Go for pushback onto Kilo or Tango. Where's Tango? Niggas are up early, man. Up early and ready to grind. One chop, guy. I invite you. One, two, three, 775. Yeah, what's that? Look at me. I literally just forgot the squawk I just read. 3502. I thought I opened it all. Oh. Oh, that's why I forgot to send you the stuff for like Streamlabs and all that. Let me send you that link. I'll just like Stream Elements, Streamlabs. Just check Discord. I'll send it to you on Discord.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Jeez, I just have so much shit on my desk, man. You guys should sponsor me now so I can improve my streaming setup. You know, as a small streamer that I am, that can't afford the proper optimized equipment. Let's load this. Alright, we should be ready to go in a second.
Portland Tower, Alaska 509, ready to taxi. Taxify Tango, Alpha, Echo, Alaska 509 to 1 to the left.
Yeah, my Saturdays just started pretty much. I've been trying to do more like flight sim streams. So I typically now have, at least the past few weekends, I've been doing like a early morning flight sim stream on Saturdays, and then I'll probably do another one later in the afternoon or evening. What brings you in here? Like, did you find me on like the explore page? You know, are you, I mean, I guess by your name super pilots, you probably are also either a real life pilot or into flight sim, right? Let me pause this music. Yo, the engine's
Your nose to the
Alright, nose to the north, Delta 1209. Wait, is that Tango? I mean, pretty much we're gonna go nose to the right since it's done left, yeah. Bro, the fact that I have to do all this shit by myself is kind of Yeah. I use VATSIM. I actually just started VATSIM like a month ago. Before then, I used to use Beyond ATC. I assume you're also a VATSIM flyer, right? I thought I just clicked on it. I don't know why. Shit, it's not responding.
Release parking brakes, please.
Are you about to do any flight right now?
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
All right, confirm a good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And let's go squawk mode, Charlie. um, we have RTO auto brakes. We do our flight control check. I feel like my flight sim experience is like tailored to how exactly I want it, which is great. The only extra thing I would say is like I am looking forward to getting more peripherals, especially I think so. Before I didn't really see the need for like have like, you know, the streamers that have the like FCU, like the WinWing FCU, the like all those like panels and stuff for like radio panels, the FCU for like handling like speed, all that stuff, like altitude and all that. But like with VATSIM, like having to like turn knobs a lot of times. I mean, though I have the quick views and stuff, but like I guess where I realized finally that yeah, I do need this is that was on Thanksgiving Day. I did an 8-hour flight from Boston to Manchester for like a big VATSIM event. So it was like INE Build and VATSIM collab. And yeah, like on final approach, I had to do one go around, and that go around
Kilo Echo.
taxi to runway 10 left via Kilo Echo. I didn't get the last instruction, sorry.
Delta 1209, the Portland altimeter is 3015.
Altimeter 3015. Yeah, we have the information soon.
Roger, thank you.
Let's go. Echo is just right ahead of us here. You're in the game. Just let me know what multiplayer server you're in. Or I could show you my multiplayer. Hold on, let me just do this real quick. My God, it was like I think like $30, like for like a one-time, yeah, like one-time payout, one-time buy. I mean.
Delta 1209, runway 10 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 10 left, clear for takeoff. Delta 1209. Alright, let's go landing lights on. Ding our attendants. I'm using 10 left. 10 left, 10 left. Well, I'm already at 10 left technically. Yeah, I was pretty close to the runway. My gate. But yeah, we're about to depart. Past us. Nah. Wait, east or west? East USA, East USA. all players in your flights. Hold on, let me see. Multiplayer servers. So, oh wait, hold on. Oh, show multiplayer crossing high fidelity. No, I think it's just multiplayer servers. I think everything should be fine now. Did you depart Portland already? Are you in air? It'll probably be, I don't know if you use, do you use Volanta? I use this app, Volanta. It's free to track, like you can use this to track your you know, in cruise. Let's watch one or two now.
I want to give him 1-4 back. They don't want the referees. I would speak to Ronaldo, Messi, like I would a grassroots player. It was that nervous. I was that nervous.
Today, I've got one Premier League referee ready to go up against 20 football fans. Mark Battenberg was a Premier League, Champions League, and international referee for 30 years. And today, he will go up against 20 football fans in 4 debates. Fans will have to be first to the chair in order to debate Mark, and if the majority feel like the person debating isn't doing a good enough job, they can raise their yellow card and I will set them off. They'll then be replaced by another fan until our 10 minutes is up.
Competitions, Champions League, Europa League, World Cup.
Yeah, but they're the best match officials in the world. You've got 1 or 2 English
But
guys.
if this is the Premier League, then why do we not have the very best?
Because the problem is you've got a lack of numbers. When I was refereeing the Premier League, it was 24 referees. Now we've only got something like, 14 or 16? And now you're increasing that to be VARs. So what they're doing is they're bringing referees in from the Championship to act as VARs, and we all know what VAR does now. It runs the football. The referee's got no power anymore. The VAR's got the power.
Yeah, for sure. But again, going back to why can't we pull these officials from abroad? I know we got that one Aussie bloke, but he's useless. Isn't he? Jared Gillett is useless.
So what, he's upset Brighton many times.
He has indeed, yeah. But yeah, why? I don't get it. Why can we not, attract Premier League or standard referees?
Yeah, but I think what we need to do is go back to basics. And
Well done, Matt. Well done. What do you think my whistle skills there?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, not too bad.
No,
not
not too bad.
Thank you. And the outfit?
Yeah. Instances where you wouldn't have inconsistency if you stripped it back to basics.
I get what you're saying.
But also, though, if you look at it from the perspective of VR, is technically not making these decisions. At the end of the day, the decision is still down to the ref, right? Like, so the VR is really just there for the refs to just have something to reference to help them guide for a better decision in places where, like, okay, I mean, it's probably like harder to see the decision from a distance, or things happen too fast, or the ref just entirely missed that shit. So I mean, this guy might be waffling still.
But also, when it
But-
comes to like red card decisions, for example, I'm sure obviously you refereed so many games. Like the speed is like 100 miles per hour. Sometimes you make a mistake. Sometimes you need almost CCTV to be able to like justify either the decision that you gave a red card or reevaluate and make the correct decision if you didn't give the red card. So do you not think it can also be useful in those situations where, say, you didn't send a player off?
You think, well, that's offside or that's onside. But when you actually draw the lines and the perfect angles, you think, that never looks it, but it was, because the technology is that perfect when it comes to offside. Our eyes on, because you've also got the camera is probably on the 18-yard line. The offsides are mostly inside the penalty area, so you get a distorted angle to what you see. So what we saw over the years hasn't really happened. We used to accept it on Match of the Day when there was a tight offside. Oh, the system will give the benefit of the doubt. You can't have benefit of the doubt anymore because of this factual decision.
But I think that's important.
For me, I think offside is offside. Like the ball over the line. You can't have an argument and say, you know what, 1 millimetre, should we go 5 centimetres to give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker? So what, we'll give 5 centimetres over the goal line when the good ball's crossed the line to suit who? You know, it's offside is offside. If
Offside, at the end of the day, it's black and white, offside is offside. Even in the Champions League final you refed in 2016,
for example, Newcastle-Arsenal, sorry.
Yeah, the penalty not given to Newcastle.
For me, for Arsenal, and I'm a Newcastle fan, and I think Nick Pope, if 1 week the goalkeeper Sanchez was sent off for Chelsea against United, the week after, the same ruffling, you're never going to get exactly the same situation, but
keep the same energy for both
correct,
situations.
keep consistency. But every time I always find the refereeing world, if they've made a really controversial call, they've always got to try and defend the referees. But then, week in, week out, we're all confused. And we shouldn't have any confusion. We should be thinking, you know what, if that's a penalty, most weeks it's going to be given as a penalty. Yeah, you'll have an odd mistake, but we're seeing more and more mistakes.
Okay, just a couple of seconds left. You can well debate that's 10 yellow cards. Does anybody want to quickly jump up and face VAR? 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Be quicker, guys. Come on, I want to see.
Get some energy.
I want Mark to be judging whether the foul or not.
A bit of a cheat code sitting there, though.
Yeah, fair. Go ahead, mate. We haven't got too long.
Of suspension, like, you know, I mean, that's how I see it, though. We should be getting into Salt Lake Center in a second.
We're going to come back to you later on.
Yes, I mean, any line of work, even if we just stick with football, when players play badly, they are dropped. When referees make bad decisions, I feel like that's a massive thing for why the standard in the Premier League is not great, because the refs can make mistakes, they can do badly, and they just keep their jobs. They still play the next game, still ref the next game. I just think that...
let's take football as a point. Most players, if a centre forward misses an open goal, probably he'll be playing the following week, unless he has 3, 4, 5 stinking performances and doesn't score and doesn't get a game, or he'll be on the bench. The problem everybody's fixed with refereeing is because we're all passionate about the teams. If you make a mistake in an office, and I was an estimating manager many years ago before refereeing in electrical and mechanical.
Center, good morning. Your radar cut. Position as reported.
Do we have to respond to that? I don't think so. No instruction. Wait, what am I doing? Sorry. No. Performance 2. And then want to do landing performance. Let's see. What is the ATIS and what are the runways for Salt Lake City? VATSIM ATIS says arrival runways 34 right, 34 left, and 35. What did Sim briefly was 34 right? So we're gonna take 34 right. Aircraft poor weather. Calculate.
And 735 Papa. Make straight in, runway 3, clear to land.
9735 Papa, 3 clear to land. Thank you.
And Great Falls altimeter 3030.
Let's put in
3030.
our ILS frequency 109.5. And then our course is 344.
Salt Lake Center helicopter 1033 Alpha, 9 miles south of Great Falls, inbound full stop. Go straight to the apron if it's okay.
Runway 219735 Papa.
$4,425. I think the highest I've put in for minimums is that landing at Paro. I think the minimums there is like 10,000 something.
Said I've made a mistake, it was like you shouldn't be admitting that you've made a mistake. But I get your point, but I would prefer that when the referees speak and they speak with the VAR, I would prefer that they do it in the open like we see in rugby union. And if you could hear in the stadium and on the TV.
Southwest 916, descend via the Jazz 1, expect ILS runway 348.
Forget, I'd want to have every conversation televised, because if I'm speaking with a captain and the captain's giving me what for, I want to give him what for back. You don't really want to hear that, and that's what should stay on the field. But when it comes to decisions and why I made a decision, so if I haven't given a handball, for example, and it's controversial, I'm not talking about one where it's a half-hearted appeal. I'm talking about one that's really, really debated. Why shouldn't the referee just open his mic up 10 seconds?
Yeah, but who has the power to do that?
Well, we haven't got that power at the moment till we move
9735 Papa turning base.
The family knew about it because it was in the papers, it was on social media, it was everything about it.
But then do you not think that if you were not to be, I think punished is the wrong word, but if you were to kind of take a referee that's say you've made an awful mistake, Champions League final, whatever it is, if you were then just not punished, but
punish them with money,
or just
because
or not even that, just have a base level.
Well, like a player can miss an open goal and doesn't get, so he's on 150,000 a week. He gets a goal bonus. He gets a goal bonus, but he never gets a bonus deduction for missing an open goal. I think referees, they've got a bonus scheme in place, and it's based on performance. So if a referee doesn't meet the criteria, he doesn't get a bonus at the end of the year, and that affects you because at the end of the day, you go to work.
9735 Papa.
And the more money
clear runway
you
8 at 18.
better things become. So I always feel referees never want to make mistakes.
65 Papa, taxi parking via Alpha.
Premier League a week early.
Parking via
1695, contact Minneapolis Center 133.4. Good day.
Nah, you can't make this shit up, man.
Salt Lake City Center. Good morning, sir.
Kai, Allah no. Why you doing me like this now? Allah no.
County 9706, Salt Lake Center. Good morning. Alaska 1695, Salt Lake Center.
You got Sue and you, bro. I trust you, bro.
Contact Minneapolis Center now 133.4. See it. Southwest 916, cross Jazz at or above 12,000, cleared eye.
I feel like when referees make bad decisions and they have like the refereeing body that would then assess and whatnot, if they have something similar to that where there's like 5 opportunities where you get your yellow card and then like suspension there.
Good point.
I think that would make the refereeing a bit better.
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying.
But how do we define their mistakes? Because what they've got in the Premier League at the moment, they've got a board, so a panel sits every early part of the week, normally a Monday. They sit and they debate all of the refereeing decisions. So there's an ex-referee on, an ex-player, ex-coach, and I've saw them reports when I was working for Nottingham Forest, and I didn't agree with some of the things. So what we probably as fans think are mistakes, the panel don't. But I believe, for example, Howard Webb came out recently, the head of refereeing, came out and criticised the VAR, which was Andy Madley. Andy Madley hasn't been seen since. So there is a punishment in place. But also you've got to understand that they point, for example, some fixtures overlaps. You've got midweek fixtures, and as a referee, we were allowed to make mistakes. Now, the way society is, we can't make mistakes.
To be honest, I feel like during your time as well, especially when you were refereeing, there was certain referees, I don't want to say names, but Mike.
Go on. Oh, Mike did.
Where it would seem he would make the game about him, right? And there was collective as fans from pretty much probably every single team here, every single fan sitting here would say that there was certain games where Mike Dean would make crazy decisions and it felt like nothing happened to it at all, and he'd just be back.
Well, when he celebrated for playing an advantage.
You know, like, this is crazy. So that's why I think there should be a sort of system that fans can actually see, like the yellow card system, that, okay, this guy's had an absolute stinker here, yellow card here, next game, yellow card here. And if they're getting close to 5 yellow cards, then maybe...
But we've got...
I'm sorry, I'm really...
Southwest line 16.
Can't you say it's over here? No, just leave that. Let's put this down to 17, so when we cross the the top of drop, then we start our descent automatically, which is one thing I love about the Airbus. I say Airbus, about the Boeing.
So everybody has that same perception, smaller clubs, big clubs. But when you referee that you want to get everything right. The issue you've got when a big team and a little team play is that the little team have less of the ball. So it means you're chasing, you're going to foul more, you're going to have physical duels more, you're going to have more contacts. Man United are going to have more offsides. They're going to...
Zucchini mortadella with ricotta. So this is a white pie, which means it doesn't have tomato sauce on it. With zucchini, lemon zest, and basil. Now the mortadella, which is this right here, it's kind of like crispy bologna. When you bite into this, you're gonna get a mouthful of fluff with lemon zest notes. I promise you won't regret it. Next, the burrata calabrese chili.
Yo, that looks good, man.
Right there. That one just being so the calabrese, sweet with a little bit of spice. We've already talked about how flavor it's going. Let me tell you something. The sweetness and the spiciness come together so daggone well. And it's cheesy, creamy, a little saucy too. This one specifically is a prop with some truffle mayo. Oh, man. This pizza is really good. And lastly, the Calabrian chili ranch pizza. This pizza is good, bro. When you bite into this pizza, you're going to be immediately met with the spice coming from jalapenos and the sauce, if I'm not mistaken. The only thing that throws me off about this pizza is the undercarriage is not crunchy as I would like it.
Flight 30 inbound MTU.
Alright, we should be landing shortly.
Kilo Echo, Salt Lake.
I said landing shortly. We should be descending shortly. Let me turn this up. And let's remember our recording. Not like last stream where we forgot to record our landing. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful. That's fat ass engine. Let me get a landing prediction up. Super Pilot, I don't know if you're still in the triple captain Alan. They said you don't get to carry over your triple cap. They said
Southwest 570, descend via the Utes 1. Expect the RNAV Zulu 3-4 left approach.
RNAV Zulu 3-4 left approach. Southwest 570.
And descend via the Utes 1.
Utes 1, Southwest 570.
Nah, aerospace fucked me over, man. Aerospace fucks me over, chat. Bro, it's not be next week the guy will not come and pop off. Like, come on, man. We just hit our top of descent. Alright, we're on descent now for our arrival into Salt Lake City. We should be landing in about 15 minutes.
Salt Lake Center, good morning, Delta 2114. With you at about 40 miles east of Rock Springs.
Delta 2114, Salt Lake Center, good morning, welcome aboard.
You guys are pretty peaceful over here, Delta.
We run a tight ship here. Lots of airspace, no conflicts.
Nice, eh? Maybe right now. I've been waiting for tonight, yeah. They say we the money, yeah. They say we get the stamina. One want me now, I'm gonna get one me now. Maybe drink up while we reminisce, oh yeah.
Southwest 570, cross Europe at 11,000, cleared RNAV Zulu 34 left approach.
Cross Europe at 11,000, cleared for the RNAV approach runway 34 left.
Salt Lake Center, Delta 1466.
Delta 1466, Salt Lake Center.
Oh, 34 right.
I expect the ILS 34 right.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS 34 right, Delta 1209. I've learnt in this flight sim thing, you gotta actually like speak up for yourself, and like if the instructions are not like on VATSIM and stuff, like if the instructions are not exactly what you're familiar with, or you just would prefer something else, like, you know, it's always good to speak up. I mean, the worst they'll say is
Kilo Echo, I have an arrival change.
they can't authorize you for whatever approach or arrival you're trying to go for.
What's it?
Speedbird 9, Kilo Echo, clear to the Las Vegas airport via present position, direct gap, and the Chow for arrival.
Chow for arrival and direct gap from now on, Ryan. Reporting back and crossing gap at 320. Right on
what flight level should we be at? Just 1,000. Alright, we're about to be on left downwind for runway 34, right?
Oh, Connie 9706, you're asking for flight level 400?
Affirm, sir. It's possible aircraft for level 400.
Connie 9706, climb maintain flight level 400.
400, climb now, thank you.
Salt Lake City 6132.
Southwest 6132, Salt Lake Center.
Yeah, Roger. I was.
10 runway 34 left, Southwest 570.
Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake Center, good afternoon. Delta 709 with you at flight 370.
Delta 709, Salt Lake Center, good morning.
Aside the tailwind reported on final, like I think we should actually have a pretty easy approach into. But this guy's into the Salt Lake City.
Delta 1466, climb, maintain, flight level 370.
370.
These just
Delta
frozen.
1209, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Delta 1209.
Speedbird 9 Kilo Echo reporting back at flight deck.
Bird 9 Kilo Echo, roger, thank you. Over 6 Victor Alpha, were you looking to pick up the IFR clearance?
Roger, Salt Lake.
Or 6 Victor Alpha, cleared to the Centralia Airport as filed, climb, maintain, flight level 260.
Cool J Airport is filed. Climb to 260, 6 Victor Alpha.
There should be clearance for the Atlas.
Delta 1209, reduce speed to 190 knots, turn left heading 070.
Reduce speed to 190. Turn left heading 070. Delta 1209. Let's go with our reduced speed. And then heading select. I will go left heading 070. For ILS, right? I mean, yeah, we can see the glide slope already, so anytime from now. Yeah, 109.5. Nice. Localizer captured. You can see that. Beautiful.
Salt Lake Center, this is Allegiant Ferry 4.
Oh boy.
Level 370. Actually, we are 313.
Salt Lake Center!
10.
It's coming call for landing. I've been cleared. Alright, we go speed 160 shortly. I'm gonna go gear down here. Gear down. Gear down 3 green.
Delta 1466, cross Moss at maintain 14,000. The Jackson Hole altimeter 3026. Expect the ILS Zulu 19er.
I'm gonna go down to 160.
Passing Moss 114,000. ILS
Enough
1900
flaps.
Zulu, Jackson Normal 3026, Salty for Delta 40.
Quiet, but readable.
The winds are favoring us, chat.
It's working.
There's no way we fumble this now.
Lake Center requesting flight level 370, Allegiant 34.
Agent 34, climb maintain flight level 370.
370, Allegiant 34.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50.
Going for. So this is hotel right here. We're going for Bravo 20.
1088, runway 34 left, taxi via Alpha.
That was beautiful, man.
Huh?
A firm, Golf, Golf, Alpha, Papa, Papa, and the Chow.
I can get up that frequency. Awesome. Alright, switch over to APU.
Passengers deboarding started.
Beautiful, chat. All is on ground with us. My terminal here is not completed. Oh, I was wondering like why is there southwest just in let's see from here. Pilots on ground. I guess because he's not filed a plan yet. Oh shit. GSX quit on me once they started lagging. Alright, let me disconnect. And then we're gonna do a replay and then we can end it here. Huh? I didn't even touch the throttle. Ground up. Alright, I think this should be a good position. This is easy wing V to end it.